Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, holding a professional record, 10 wins, 4 losses. He stands 165 centimeters tall, weighing in at 61.3 kilograms. Fighting out of Northamptonshire, England, Luke the Apocalypse Shanks! And now, introducing fighting of the red corner. He's holding a professional record, 6 wins, no losses. Standing 175 centimeters tall, weighing in at 61.4 kilograms. Fighting out of Istanbul, Turkey, İşfak General Seyit! And the referee for this fight, Mr. Mark Goddard.
Mark Goddard will be refereeing the fight, the opener to the main card. I'm very excited for this one. Let's see how this one plays out.
I mean, we could regard both of these fighters as specialists of their own style. Luke with the striking and İşfak with the wrestling inclination.
The crowd is really engaged here. They're interested in this fight. They wanted to see how this one plays out. They touch gloves, and away we go with the first fight of the main card.
The Apocalypse started boxing immediately.
He did say before the fight that he'd be engaging in boxing and striking, and he'd be trying to utilize his striking, but right away he goes for a single leg, try to get it to a double leg as İşfak spreads his hips against the cage to defend the takedown.
İşfak has been defending very well so far.
A fast start to the fight, and a single leg attempt. He's keeping at it, Luke. I'm surprised here that he's going for the takedown. Trying to get a hold of his right ankle, trying to ankle pick, get him down. He does have his left leg between both of his legs. He has it straightened out and is in a dominant position.
İşfak is maybe attempting a Kimura with the left arm of Shanks. But it's hard to tell from this angle, but no, he actually has a pretty good hold. Yes, he definitely is attempting Kimura.
Can he use this Kimura to possibly stand up or reverse the position? But
control is still in Luke's hands, I think, because he's controlling the legs, but that Kimura is starting to look more and more dangerous.
He does have a hold of his right ankle, trying to pull that towards him, trying to take the back.
Shanks did let go of the position, probably to save his arm. And they are disengaged again.
They're clinched, and the trip takedown from İşfak as Luke gets up right away. Oh, big elbow from Luke in the clinch as İşfak reverses the position and Luke reverses it again. İşfak's back against the cage. Luke is forcing the issue here. He's going for the takedown. He has had more control time and is definitely taking care of this position here.
Both fighters moving from body locks to clinches.
That's some good takedown defense from İşfak as İşfak takes the back. Beautiful defense and then gets into dominant back sitting position. Can he get the body lock with his feet here? He does. The body lock is in back sitting position. Can he look for a submission here?
I mean, the obvious choice is the rear naked choke here, but I think he's also going for a rear arm triangle.
As Luke defends very nice, spins off of it, but İşfak is trying to get his hips across from Luke's hips, trying to get into back mount position. and Luke does not want to let him do that. He's pushing him towards the cage as Luke stands up and takes İşfak's back. Beautiful reversal, ground and pound, but they stand up, clinch position. Luke is looking to pull guard or is he going for a trip there?
I think he's going for a trip.
Tries a knee in the clinch position. A trip. Gets İşfak down, but he stands up immediately as Luke is looking for some strikes in the clinch. Knees to the leg and knees to the body from Luke. Beautiful knees to the legs. Luke has been, I'd say, a little more dominant throughout the first round. And a trip takedown.
But İşfak pops up immediately. Luke is close to getting his back.
He hasn't really been able to maintain the dominant position so far, but he has gotten takedowns. He has gotten takedowns, and he has the upside on control time too. The upper hand grab. As İşfak's back is against the cage, clinch position, trying to work the cage as they go down and stand up again. This has been some high-level grappling here. Luke with some interesting attempts to get İşfak down and keep him down, but İşfak with the wrestling pedigree, really defending well. Anytime you see Luke goes for the double leg, İşfak spreads his hips across the cage to not let him complete the takedown. It's the final seconds of the round. Another knee from Luke.
Even when İşfak did get taken down, he was very good at just popping back up, so he's not conceding control time on the ground.
It's an interesting first round so far. I'd give this one to Luke, honestly. Luke has been pushing the issue. He's been attempting takedowns. Both of these gentlemen have...
He's been more on the offense compared to İşfak for sure.
That's true, that's true. And both of these gentlemen struggled with maintaining positions, but some high-level grappling.
It's surprising, coming mostly from Shanks.
We would expect to see Luke strike more and box more, but he's opted to go for the ground game.
You just see how multifaceted and how technically deep the sport is. I mean, you can take a guy down, but then you got to keep him there, and that's a whole separate set of skills that you need to deploy in that moment. It's such a beautiful technical sport.
That's true.
And anything can happen. I mean, right now the striker is trying to out-wrestle the wrestler, and he has not been doing that bad of a job.
I mean, I'd give him the first round. Away we go. İşfak opens up with a calf kick. Luke replies with the kick. Let's see if they'll engage in a little more boxing here in the second round. Jabs connect.
İşfak has turned up the boxing himself as well, and both guys are basically
He's getting reactions out of Luke there. A big two connects. Both these gentlemen connecting here.
But again, surprisingly, İşfak seems to be connecting more. Look at that. Look at that 1-2.
Both these guys fighting out of the southpaw position.
Luke with jab attempts, but İşfak is good at evading them.
Oh, Luke and a stiff jab.
İşfak with a stiff jab, and
he gets him down.
After the body lock again, and is almost about to take his back, but İşfak is getting up again. We're seeing the same pattern of not being able to maintain position.
High-level grappling and high-level jiu-jitsu on İşfak's corner. He's been working on jiu-jitsu for the past couple of months, for all his life. But he's been working very hard. He knows this is a big opportunity going up against a former Cage Warriors champion. And let's see if he can turn this around in the second round.
Luke Shanks has impressed against the cage again. Reminiscent of the first round, but...
As İşfak reverses the position, he's looking to engage in some strikes here. 1-2.
Landing with some beautiful 1-2s.
Some dirty boxing going on here. Both of these gentlemen getting punches off and a trip takedown.
Clean trip takedown and lands into side control. High level stuff here.
This is what İşfak needs to do. This is where he needs to be to turn this fight around. Back take from İşfak. Can he get him into a back sitting position? He's looking to turn Shanks around. Got a hold of his right ankle. Deploying some ground strikes as Luke stands up again.
And now he is pinned to cage.
Looking for a guillotine there. Luke is cranking that guillotine. Can he drop into position? They're
You can't
against
see
the
his hands
page.
right now. So is he actually locked in?
That looks deep, but İşfak needs to stay calm here. Keep his hips elevated to get out of danger, to really easing up the pressure that's going on the neck.
Which he does. He's actually defending very effectively right now. But props to Luke Shanks for actually getting that guillotine in deep enough to really cause some trouble. But
he's out. He's out. İşfak is out of the submission danger. Out of the submission attempt from Luke.
İşfak setting up for another takedown with a body lock.
Pinning him against the cage. He's got the underhook on the left side. On both sides he has the underhook, but he's not going for a takedown. He's trying to hit clinch strikes here. Deal some damage to Luke's legs.
But
Keep
Luke
this
is
dominant
definitely
position.
outdoing him. I mean, Luke has thrown way more takedowns.
Can he trip him? And another trip takedown from İşfak. He's been finding some success with those trips. Some ground elbows to the head from Luke.
Lands in something close to side control, but
That's not really going to do anything, as
tries to get a back mount.
İşfak in a dominant position here. The final minute of the second round.
Again, going for the back mount.
İşfak has had the upper hand so far in the second round.
They roll
with
into
the
back sitting position.
boxing, but the body lock is not quite there. He is in back sitting position. Does seem to have the arm under his chin. Can he finish the fight here with a rear naked choke? He's going for the submission, is İşfak.
That looks pretty solid. Is he gonna get it?
Even if it's not under the chin, you can still finish with, if you do have enough strength to yank the chin. That does seem tight, even though it's over the chin. It's a very dominant position here for İşfak. Final 20 seconds. Ground and pound to the body. Head strikes.
Shanks still hasn't tapped. I mean, displaying an incredible amount of durability here. And he does look pretty safe.
The
with regards
final
to the chin.
seconds, as I'd say it's been a dominant round for İşfak, and
He almost had it, but he ran out of time. Did you notice that in the position change?
at the
arm
very end, he did seem to,
digging below the chin.
but yeah, what an entertaining second round. What an opener for the main card too. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little more grappling heavy than we expected, but both of these gentlemen have been working the takedowns but not really finding success with the submissions. Luke had a guillotine attempt and was not able to capitalize on it, and
İşfak just had the rear naked choke attempt, and that didn't work.
so I'd say first round Luke, second round I give it to İşfak, and it's all to play for here as we're going to go into the third round. I'm excited to see how this one plays out, as İşfak is hyping up the crowd. He's ready for the third round. So is Luke. Let's see what happens here. They shut the cage door. The door is locked. And away we go for the final round.
Both fighters start out hot.
Body kick from Luke. 1-2 from İşfak.
front hook lands.
Both these gentlemen have good timing, really timing their jabs and connecting at the same time. Another clinch here as İşfak gets the knees to the body. Luke replies with some knees.
İşfak goes for a small trip.
Looking for trip again. He had
good success within the previous round. And they disengage and they're back to boxing, back to jabbing.
stiff jab. Oh, the two connects for İşfak.
Shanks
Good head movement.
Use a sharp jab to maintain distance.
Well, calf kicks landing for both these gentlemen. İşfak shoots, but good takedown defense. Oh, out goes the mouthpiece. İşfak connects. Can he capitalize here? Can he engage in some more striking? 1-2. 1-2. Oh, 2-1-2s. Another straight.
İşfak relying on the
Luke
basics.
is in some trouble here. Mouth wide open as Mark Goddard places the mouthpiece back into Luke's mouth. Dominant position for İşfak.
Luke is pressed up against the cage. Looks very tired and looks like he sustained some damage from that barrage of punches that İşfak just comboed on Luke
İşfak
Shanks.
did tell us before the fight that this would be an exhausting one. Both of these gentlemen do really seem tired, but still, some beautiful striking exchanges going on, and also very high-level grappling.
And I would also say that this is probably the most active fight, in that like the guys are not just feinting; they're constantly engaged with one another, either in the form of striking, or a clinch, or grappling, or takedowns.
Just the volume of strikes. Another trip for İşfak. My God, has he had success with those?
İşfak's trying to get into mount, but
He's in full guard position as another guillotine.
Shanks is attempting his second guillotine, but İşfak doing a good job keeping his hips up.
He just needs to stay calm here, stay composed, keep his hips elevated as Mark Goddard is watching the position closely. Can Luke find a finish here? He lost the second round, I think, and he's been hit with some heavy strikes in the third round too. He might need a finish going into the final 2 minutes of the fight.
İşfak is just
And İşfak is out of the submission.
Job of controlling his body to save his neck.
And some great submission defense there from İşfak as he ends up in the full guard position, looking for the head triangle choke. Can he get past the guard here? Luke's back against the cage.
He's not being very disciplined with his guard. İşfak may be able to pass it. Luke's pressed up against the cage. Not in the best position to be in right now. İşfak has an opportunity to deploy ground and pound, but I think he's just trying to take his back.
You can really see the wear and tear on Luke. He's gassed
İşfak
as he tries to stand up. Clinch
does let
position.
him up, but he still
Does have the underhook. The hands around the hips as Luke yanks the shoulder there, trying to break the guard. But a beautiful slam from İşfak as he takes him down. Luke might need a finish here. He's been hit with some heavy strikes, as I said before, and he's been dominated on the ground so far in the third round. As we head into the final 40 seconds of the round, ladies and gentlemen, what a opener to the main card this has been, as İşfak General Seyit has been dominating in the third round. Luke is really trying to get up and turn this one around. He does need a Hail Mary here. Can he stand up to have a final shot at this? İşfak in a dominant position.
I mean, İşfak is being incredibly strategic by not letting Luke get the distance to throw a Hail Mary. So all he has to do is just maintain this dominant position, keep Shanks close to the cage so he can't punch, so he can't kick, and thereby manage the risk of the remission.
And that's
of the fight.
it.
And that's it.
That's it. What a fight it has been. İşfak General Seyit is convinced that he's gotten the victory. He jumps on top of the octagon, has the Turkish flag, celebrating already. I mean, I would definitely give this one to İşfak. He did seem to win the second and the third round.
And the third, resoundingly. I mean, the third wasn't even close.
Might have even been a 10-8 round.
Shanks started out very, very well, especially in the grappling department, which I don't think anybody expected, but
I think both of us, yeah, we were both surprised to see that Luke did not punch as much as we expected him to.
in fact, in the second round, if I'm not mistaken, İşfak out-aced Shanks in the strike department as well.
He outstruck him as well. What a fight, what a opener to the main card. Classy after the fight from İşfak. Respect shown for both of these fighters, from both of these fighters. What a fight. What a fight. As İşfak pleads his case, it's kind of difficult to hear what he said. Here is the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, by unanimous decision, the winner is İşfak General Seyit. İşfak, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm going to ask the questions in English. If you like, you can answer in Turkish or English. How does it feel to be unbeaten and win again in Turkey?
Of course, I'm gonna talk in my mother language, in Turkish, because my people is watching around me now. Hoş geldin Türkiye, hoş geldin millet. Burası bizim evimiz. Burada sağ çıkabileceğini düşünen biri varsa kafayı yemiştir. Ne hissettiğime gelecek olursak, Luke serine devam ettirmenin yanı sıra bugün bu kafese İstanbul'un göbeğine Cage Warriors'ın şampiyonluğu gömdük lan. Boru değil.
Are you challenging anyone? Do you have any names in your head for your next opponent?
I have only one name. His name is Bayraktar. I'm telling him, find me a new name who can really... I'm sorry, I should continue in Turkey. Benim meydan okumak istediğim kişi Bayraktar'dır. O da burada bir yerde, göremiyorum. Ben ona söylemek istiyorum. Bir dahakine yine bunun gibi çekişmeli bir rakip getirecek. Ve bu kafeste seyircinin karşısında diri diri gömmeme seyirci olacak herkes.
The winner is İşfak General Seyit.
Kendisi burada. Heyecana. 60 G's baby.